My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. The women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't
queen.
do too much.
It's the cameraman zooming in on her arm for me. This guy, Aaron, is a walking red flag, and I spy him with my spidey eye. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. The first time I watched this video, I was really clowning these girls for going in on him. And I'm still going to clown them for going in on him. But this dude, yeah, the more he talks to the press, aka social media, the more I realize that he is a walking red flag. Hello everyone, my name is Rogan and this is This Bahamian Gyal. On my platform, what do? What do I do? Well, today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to this recent Pop the Balloon episode featuring Aaron Sloan, aka You're Not Qualified, aka You Did Me a Favor. Now, I don't think I have laughed this hard and this long in a very long time. I would say about 10 years. Like, I've laughed at some stuff, but I don't think I laughed a solid 30 minutes like I was laughing after watching this, because this episode was just lit. Anyway, no long talking. Let's just jump right in.
Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 29.
29, okay.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay.
Let me just stop right there to say there's nothing wrong with anything that he said. Is actually those three things on the list were perfect to me. Let's keep going.
All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great
Thank
day.
you, Queen. You too.
Okay.
Now, let me say this. She said she felt like they didn't have any chemistry. She later on added that she wasn't attracted to him. Okay, fine. But how you already know you don't have chemistry with this fella? Now, mind you, he did walk out looking like Mike Tyson about to head into the ring. Like, his whole energy was it was giving Mike Tyson all day here. But that's not enough, I feel, to determine that you don't have any chemistry with the person. So I guess what her other point was is that she just wasn't attracted to them. Now watch what happens now. She's already popped her balloon. Check this out.
Well, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it.
I don't know why this girl was so scared. She was answering like, please don't kill me, Mr. Big Man, please. Everything about her energy was like, you know, I heard somebody else say she's very feminine. Yeah, she's feminine, but she just looked like, please, sir, don't snatch the life out my body, please. So she's saying that she didn't appreciate the way that he responded to the girl. But what about the way that the girl responded to him? Understand that when he first walked out,
Welcome.
they immediately popped a balloon. Now that's deflating, literally and figuratively, to anybody's ego when they just walk out in the room and somebody's like, pop. Imagine if this were a row of men standing up here and a woman walks out and for like within a nanosecond, pop, they pop. How people would have been saying, oh, he didn't even give her a chance and get to know her. But this is the double standard I always talk about. Hey, watch my other video. I'm going to link it up below because I talked about the hypocrisy of women. And I did this like last year, I believe. And just watch the video because it's going to address a lot of the things I'm going to be saying again in this video about how we are so hypocritical as women. But let's listen.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just,
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest,
I mean,
you know.
yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came
authentic
over here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
My thing is the girl told him he ain't her type and she wouldn't be able to be with him and all that stuff. So if he says, yeah, well, you did me a favor because, you know, you're not my type. Now, granted, he was being petty, right? He was being petty. But again, that's what happens when you're dealing with the ego. People don't want to be told these things, especially on national television. But let's keep going.
And now is she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No
You know,
disrespecting.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. And we
Hit
did
him
get
with
a
the
pop
yes,
balloon
ma'am.
over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like, I don't know, arrogant a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So
Of course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, what I have to say is, it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the
Cool.
one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
I think if you're going to go on a dating show, you should show people who you are so they can make an informed decision about what they're going to get. So, yeah, his whole energy, I wouldn't fool with him just based off of his energy, right? It's just how he going at the girls. But my whole issue was just from the moment he even stepped on the stage, it was just like, you ain't my type, but let's keep going.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all
Okay.
I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the
pointing
hair on
out.
your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
I know some of y'all are going to get mad at me stopping, but it's a reaction video. So some things I just have to immediately react to. This woman came on the show in a two-piece, whatever this is, a bralette and a skirt with her stomach out and her body is pretty exposed. Did she wear this outfit so that guys would not see her body? She's saying my eyes are up here. Like, you wore this outfit because you wanted to be seen. Now, she may not have wanted to be seen by Aaron the plumber, but she wanted to be seen because there were other male contestants on prior to him. I think he was the last one and certainly the most memorable one. But she dressed this way because she wanted she wanted people to see her. And don't give me that foolishness in the comment section about sometimes I dress for myself. Okay, you dress for yourself. And for those people who say that, I say, I hope no one ever gives you a compliment in public. Just dress for yourself. Because the reality of the matter is when women go out and men and they look fresh or they look sexy, they want to be complimented. It's like, to me, it's like buying a very expensive car with all the bells and whistles, with the finest like interior, the wood grain, the rims, all these different things you put on the car. And you're going to drive down the street slowly to not be seen. You want people to recognize your car. Or you go and you build a big, beautiful home with all the trimmings and a great lawn and everything. You want people to walk by and say, wow, what a great house. Or is that your house? You didn't build, you may have built it because you liked it, but you also built it for a reaction. I'm so sorry. You did. So this girl talking about, oh, my eyes are up here, baby. Well, it's hard to look at your eyes when, you know, everything is out.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much,
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So
that's
that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Again, back to my old video, please. Watch that old video where I talked about the height thing. How some women are so judgmental. She said to him, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough. Now, she could have been reacting because of how he came on towards her with the hairy arms. So, you know what? Let me let that slide. Let me let that slide because that wasn't the first thing out of her mouth. He caused that on himself. I take that back. I take that back. When you're going to talk about the woman hairy arms, then that's what comes along with it. I retract my. If this was under normal circumstances, then I would say she's so wrong for that. But they engaging in this petty crocker wars right now. So let it ride.
Okay. So we do still have 3 unpop, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My boy getting so triggered by this. I haven't had them balloons pop. Mother takes sick. Let's go.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this one.
Oh, this boy lies so much. He can lie. He just finished telling the women he deal with don't have no hair on their arm. Now he about to make an exception because this girl is a beautiful girl. But now he about to make an exception. Either you like gals with hair on their arm or you don't. Either you fool with girls with hair on their arm or that ain't your thing. He ain't fooling with you, miss. Because he like Miss Pretty in Pink right here. He don't mind if she come with them 2 back arms. He down with her. This is too funny. Aaron is so petty.
Oh, well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to. You know? But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart. You already been, I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay. So he's saying get your balloon back, but how you feeling him?
I'm not going to get my balloon back.
Okay.
All right. No problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons? No. Let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, complimenting them, So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started what was going on, I'm very, I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon, because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but you was really coming out I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you do
I live
nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. If anything, it was one of these 2. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the
even
one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen you, that's fine.
So what?
That is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
Yeah, you
man
can't
off
do
camera
that.
right there.
You can't do that though, baby.
Let me tell you something. The first time I watched this video, they didn't need any other contestant, just Aaron, because he's a star on his own, right? But the first time I watched this video, I was just dying. I want to address something what the girl in blue said. She's a pretty girl. I want to address what she said, right? When she said she doesn't want her man looking up and sitting up in a bunch of other girls' faces. I don't understand that comment because right now this guy is on a dating show, so there are women there who are thinking about finding a mate. So of course he's going to evaluate each and every one of the women. That's the first thing. So I don't get the sitting up in everybody's face comment. The second thing is she says that she doesn't want a man who's going to argue back and forth with her. Girl, I don't know. And I hope, let me give her the benefit of the doubt in her saying she doesn't want someone who is uber combative, and understanding that there will be arguments that come. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt here, right? That there will be arguments, but you don't want someone who's always tit for tat, back and forth. Yeah, because I wouldn't want that either. If she was saying that she just doesn't want a man who's argumentative, that she says whatever she has to say and he's supposed to just say nothing, girl, good luck. Good luck finding that man, because I don't know what kind of dude you're going to find who's going to sit there and listen to your mouth and then he's supposed to say nothing. That don't even seem like a healthy, real relationship, because when emotions come up, people do argue back and forth. I wouldn't want to be in something arguing all the time, but the whole, I don't want my man talking back, or arguing back and forth. Yeah. So I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, because the first time I heard that, I was like, what? You want to be the one to have the mouth and the man says nothing? Good luck finding that dude. But she read him from head to toe, because at this point now, Aaron deserves it, because, like she said, he's saying everybody ain't qualified. So, you know how he goes. He's hurt. His feelings are hurt. His ego is hurt. So, he's lashing out. But yeah, he definitely went too far. She said he looked like a Ninja Turtle. He does. He does look like a Ninja Turtle. It's true. I mean, but he's not a bad looking guy to me. It's just, I guess it's his frame. It's giving Raphael.
Yeah,
Let's
in a real
move
way.
on.
You
Let's
can't
move
do
on.
that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay. Okay, now we can talk, right?
In a real way.
Okay. What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous, a woman that's going to be consistent, a woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself,
Okay.
as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty, that's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love, or are you here to just insult
I'm trying to
everyone?
create a family,
Okay.
That's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're good?
Sure, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We might as well get up out of here right now.
Over here. Let's step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
Okay, so let me say, he ended up leaving with this girl, and I think after the show, he says he saw her giving her number to some other guy. Now, that's going to trigger your boy, because he has been consistent about these three things that he wants in a woman. And the first thing is a woman who's not promiscuous. Now, her giving a number to somebody doesn't make her promiscuous, but is also going to trigger him, because he just had this conversation for the past, 10 minutes saying that's not what he wants. So I guess it didn't work out with the two of them. And I think she later apologized. Despite the fact that she gave her number to somebody else, I want to say two things. Number one, I did respect, at the time of watching this, before I knew the backstory about her giving the number to somebody else, I respected the fact that, despite the fact that he was a walking red flag to me, I liked the fact that she was strong enough to stand on her own and not go along with the group think, not go along with the girls just because they were having bad interactions. Like she waited, she held onto her balloon, and she wanted to see what he was going to say to her. Now, I have no doubt that if she had said something like, if she had popped her balloon, she would have gotten the riot act as well read to her. Now, another thing that I want to say is that this girl apparently was only after him for his money. That's going to happen, Aaron, when you say to a group of women.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
yeah,
man
you can't
off
do
camera
that.
right there.
You can't do that though, baby.
I don't know if that's the case or not. He may have it. I don't know. But when you say stuff like that, you're gonna have, boy, that sharpens people's listening really quickly, especially if they have the gold digger persuasion. Damian Marley has a song called "Beautiful." He did this song many years ago with I almost said Bob Marley, with Bobby Brown. And my favorite line is when he says, "Use cheddar as the bait and you'll recruit the rat." Use cheddar as the bait and you'll recruit the rat. And it's so true, because I feel like if what he said about this young lady is true, the fact that he used that cheddar as the bait, saying that he had 100K in the bank, he could easily pull that out, that definitely got her ears perked up to, possibly getting some of that money. This whole situation was just really funny to me. What wasn't funny to me, however, was the fact that Aaron, who said that he is a licensed plumber and he loved his job, and he said this on the show, he was fired from his job because some women, and I don't know if there were any men involved, but he said that about his job, or his boss got like 500 calls from women who were complaining about his appearance on this show. And I thought that was wrong. Obviously, these companies are going to separate with people if they feel like they're bringing negativity to their doorstep. But I just didn't think that was fair for these ladies to even like do that to him on his job, because that is someone's livelihood. And yes, he may say he has 100K in the bank. We don't know if that's in fact the truth. But again, this is someone's livelihood, and y'all could be mad and petty about him being petty and crazy. But I think that was just going a little too far, to get someone fired. I think that was just like a weak move, because honestly, he was petty in this video, but I don't think that he was ridiculously disrespectful. I've seen some people who get real buck wild on these kinds of shows, and they call women out of their names and everything. And now there are people who took exception to the fact that he was calling them queen, saying, we know he don't really mean queen. It doesn't matter what you think he didn't mean. He said queen, and he said yes ma'am, and he kept it pushing, he kept it respectful, other than when he was getting petty with some of the girls. But I don't think that was sufficient to lobby to get this guy fired. You know what I mean? Him talking about someone hairy arms, or they're not qualified to be with him, that's like petty stuff. You move on, especially if you didn't want him in the first place. Since this appearance, he's gone viral again, and he's been doing a lot of interviews with other YouTubers who were interested in his story. I watched one of them. I can't remember the name of the show. I remember just listening to his story, and I didn't know he'd been shot in the face before. He'd lost his hearing for like 5 years and one of his ears before. And then he was just talking about all the goodwill that he had done. It was a really good interview. But as he's continued doing these interviews, more things have been emerging about him. One of his ex-girlfriends alleges that he was stalking her or tracking her by leaving his phone inside of her car and that sort of thing. This fella, he seemed really triggered when, talking about the fact that he did not want someone who was promiscuous. So something must have happened in his past to make him that way. That doesn't excuse anybody tracking or stalking anyone for sure, but it's just these little red flags. And I think at this point now, he just needs to stop talking to whomever he is talking to. Like, just cut the YouTube interviews and just leave it right there. You've already gone viral. Do something great with that. He has like a GoFundMe page where he was asking for $15,000 for humanitarian reasons, where he says he's going to help people in the community, something he says he's been doing before. So we'll see if that actually happens. But I think for him, he needs to just kind of cool down. He's got his t-shirts coming out like "You're not qualified" and something queen or whatever else he has going on. So I think he'll make some money because, he definitely is memorable. He certainly is memorable. He has all of us on YouTube doing videos on him because he was just so funny. To me, he was hilarious. Anyway, guys, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about Aaron. Do you think he is a walking red flag? Do you think that the ladies were being unfair to him on the show, calling him out? And did they deserve what he gave them? Did he deserve to get fired? Or did they go too far? I know I have a lot of questions, but pick one and answer down below. If you reach the end of this video, give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and of course consider subscribing if you haven't already. And thank you so much to all of my subscribers, my old ones, my day ones. I'm over 100,000 subscribers now. I've been on this platform almost 5 years, putting in the work, so I'm just so grateful and so thankful to everybody who watched the last video, because that BBL video is the video that really pushed me over the 100K mark. So thank you so very much to all of you. I love you, and I'll see you all next week. Enjoy. Bye.